alone. Why do you bring this other comrade? I said, no, comrades. If at the leadership of the ANC, it was Comrade Jesse Duarte, Comrade Paul Mashatile, Comrade Hopapo, then Comrade David Makura, Comrade Susan Shabangu, and they also convened called the ANC Regional Executive Committee as well, and the Youth League leadership. Then they said, Hobson, we called you. Why do you bring... Nicki Minaj was expected to perform in that Tribe One Music Festival. And I remember that festival never took place until today. But a lot of money, millions, were actually used. And about 10 million paid to Nicki Minaj. It was non-refundable, by the way. And according to my newspaper, there were some chairs there under the trees. Then Jacob said, no, comrade, because here in Tshwane you like recording the people. Let's put our phones there. Then I questioned myself, what kind of meeting is this? To say we put our give you special leave in the municipality, and I will pay you while you are at home. And indeed, I only served 2 years, 2.5 years as a PR councillor. Wait, let's talk again. So, Mapiti, it's not a secret to say Mapiti didn't meet requirements. Susan Nguyen didn't meet requirements. Amelia Fisher didn't meet requirements. What were the requirements? ANC sometimes, there are some processes to say, if these fighters, when they were hired for EPWP, they will go there to do the work of the municipality. By 9 o'clock, they go home in the ANC t-shirt, then they will do door-to-door for ANC. It's not a secret. We even told them.
Please tell us, who are you and where you from?
Hello, my name is Absence Padimakawu. Absence Padimakawu started politics long ago. I started politics when we were still under the rulership of apartheid in South Africa.
Okay.
But the practices of a national party actually pushes some of us as the youth to participate actively into politics.
Okay.
Then I started in United Democratic Front.
Okay, where were you born and when?
From Mamone. There is a place called Mamone in Skukune, next to Jenfest.
Tobel.
Yes, I started there. Then I was very active in the United Democratic Front. Then also in COSAS.
Hey.
As a student leader, I found myself being in the forefront of the student movement to an extent of being elected as the president of SRC in Malikudu High School. Okay. And also the chairperson of COSAS in that area. Then when I passed matric.
Which year were those?
1992.
92?
Yes.
Okay.
Then 1992, then 1993 I came to Tshwane. Then I was residing in Mamelodi Hostels, where I became the secretary of the residents there, but also active in the civic movement, SAMCO. Then participated also in the politics of African National Congress. In 1994, I was very active in the organizing committee of ANC in Mamelodi. Then I was elected as the ANC chairperson in the Mamelodi West Branch. Then after, also elected as the secretary of the Communist Party in the Mamelodi. Then I happened to visit my brother here in Atteridgeville. Then I found a shack, then I ended up residing in Atteridgeville. In the same Attrajville, then I became the chairperson of the ANC branch in Ward 71. I was residing in Pumulo. But also the secretary of the Communist Party again in Attrajville for entire Attrajville. Then I was elected in the District Executive Committee of the SACP. Then after, as a worker, I found a work in the Department of Local Government in Gauteng. Then I had to recruit some fellow workers to Nehau, where I found myself being a leader also. Then I was elected as a COSATU secretary in Tshwane. Subsequently, the secretary of the cluster here in Tshwane. Then, in the year 2009, then I became a leader in the Communist Party. Then 2011, when I was elected as a PR councillor in the city of Tshwane, then I had to relinquish my position in COSATU in order to lead the Communist Party full time as the secretary. Then as a leader of the Communist Party as the secretary, I became very active. But then I wasn't shy or afraid to voice out my concern in the politics of Tshwane. Because I was a leader of the Communist Party, in most cases, you know, as a leader, or when the organization takes a decision, as a leader, you are then expected to allude the position of the organization to the public. We were forced by the condition to roll out numerous mass action against corruption in the city of Tshwane. Then there was a clash between the Communist Party and the ANC leadership. Then the Communist Party was getting much support from the ANC Youth League, the YCL, and Sanko as well. Then, as a councillor in the city of Tshwane, in some instances, I was suspended by the ANC. But lucky enough, they told me very clearly, the leadership of the ANC, to say, absolutely, we can't lead because you are forever questioning us. Then we took a decision to place you at home, suspend you from the ANC, give you special leave in a municipality, and I will pay you while you are at home. And indeed, I only served 2 years, 2.5 years as a PR councillor.
Wait, let's talk again. So you are told by ANC
leadership,
who were the leader of government in Tshwane at the time.
Tshwane was under the leadership of Sputla.
Yes.
And the ANC was under the leadership of Sputla and Mapiti.
Tobe.
Yes.
You are working in the city as a PR councillor. In council. Yes, and the council is dominated by ANC.
The council is dominated by the ANC. It was under the leadership of ANC. There wasn't that.
Yeah. So this is after the 2014 strike.
I got suspended in 2013.
2013.
Yes.
So what happened in the 2014 strike? Which one was it? Or the strike was in 2013?
I led strike of COSATU in 2010. You know, you remember there was the longest ever public sector strike in South Africa. And as a secretary of COSATU, I was then expected to lead that particular strike.
Yeah. You
remember the cluster was starting from Midrand until Babelek Hamaskral, this side of Attrajville until Bronco Spruit. But because I was very vocal, I ended up being the leader of the Communist Party in Tshwane as the secretary. But then as the Communist Party in Tshwane, we used to take decision to roll out mass action against corruption in the city of Tshwane. It is not a joke, and it is not even, it wasn't a perception or a perception to say there was corruption in Tshwane. There are many things that we can raise in the city of Tshwane.
So let's get back to to that point.
Yes.
The ANC pleads with you because they can't fire you. They say, go and sit at home. They will suspend it for 2 years.
They told me.
Yeah.
They told me we'll suspend you from ANC.
Yes.
Then we give you a special leave in the city of Tshwane. We'll pay you while you are inside there too. I took it light. And indeed, that happened.
You were earning while...
You know what happened?
Yeah.
There was in ANC there is a system called wisdom list.
Yes.
That wisdom list, you know, as a councillor of ANC, I wasn't on the wisdom list. I wasn't in the wisdom list. Then we questioned themselves to say, how do I become an ANC member? Here I'm having a proof to say I'm an ANC member in Kustlenti. Here is my membership. But then I'm not there, I'm not in the wisdom list. And as a result of that, I can't participate in the ANC processes. Then ANC members, in majority, demonstrated in that office of the ANC. But then I was one of the people who were chosen to say this person is very problematic. But when they suspend you already, I was having about 2 months away that they will suspend you. They will suspend me.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, those are the politics of Tshwane within that episode. And then I want us to go a bit further.
Yeah,
so
let me just touch some of the important aspects. Before the suspension, as the Communist Party, we organized a march to union bleeding. In fact, for us to call for the city of Tshwane to be placed under administration because of high level of corruption in the city of Tshwane. Then I was called by the ANC provincial leadership. By then the secretary of the province was Comrade Huba. He called me...
Mangwan.
Mangwan, yes. By the way, Mangwan is from Matrich. So they called me to Centurion. Centurion Council Chamber to say the meeting will start at 6 o'clock.
At night?
Yeah, evening. So what I did, I didn't go there alone. I decided to go there with the collective. That means it's myself as the secretary. By the way, secretary in the Communist Party is a political head. Then the secretary, I went there with my deputy, chairperson, deputy chairperson, and the treasurer. Then the office bearers, we went there. When we arrived there at Centurion, then the first question was from Jesse Tuat to say, absent, we called you alone. Why do you bring this other comrade? I said, no, comrades. If at the leadership of the ANC, it was Comrade Jesse Tuat, Comrade Paul Mashatile, Comrade Hopapo, then Comrade David Makura, Comrade Susan Shabangu, and they also convened called the ANC Regional Executive Committee as well, and the Youth League leadership. Then they said, absent, we called you. Why do you bring these other comrades? Because we never called them. I said, no. If you were calling me as absent, then I do own my name. Then I could have decided to come alone. But you called me as the secretary of the Communist Party. The title secretary, I don't own it. These people, they can take it anytime because they own the title of the Communist Party. The reason that led me to bring them here is precisely because I'm not leading alone. And let me be open and unequivocal with you. Any decision that we take as the organization is not my decision. It's a collective decision. But because I'm the political head, the first person to tell the public about the resolution of the council, it is myself. I'm not representing my jacket. In that meeting, we started around that 18 hour until 2:30 early in the morning. I remember in that meeting, you know, Paul Mashatile, he ended up losing a control and told us that, you know, when I'm angry, I'm Bondo Spilato. When I'm happy, I'm Apostle Bulus. And we have to say, no, you are Bondo Spilato. But remember, we are all here because we meet because of the principles of the organization. And all of us, we can be angry. But because we are the organization, we actually manage ourselves. In that meeting we discussed. In fact, they were trying to force us to call off the march. And the march was supposed to take place the following day.
How?
Bleeding.
And you were held until 2 o'clock in the morning?
Held until 2:30 in the morning, around 2:30 in the morning. Then we differed. I said, no, good people, our march continues. And I'm inviting you to attend that meeting, that march. If you don't come, that is your trespass. We invite everybody to attend that meeting, and we are calling for someone to be placed on that administration. Around 2:30, that's when we decided to disagree. We agreed to disagree. Then I was driving the same my Corolla professional that is outside.
Yes. Well, and sorry to do this.
Yes.
Are you going to get to the point where you are telling us the areas of disagreements? What were you disagreeing on? What were the items that you accused the city of Tshwane to be getting corrupt on?
Yeah, in fact, one of the issues that led us to differ with the city of Tshwane, there is a place called Ijinukeng, Chatamani. The city of Tshwane decided to organize music festival. And there was a lady called Nicki Minaj.
Yeah.
I forgot the real name. Then Nicki Minaj was expected to perform in that Tribe One music festival. And I remember that festival never took place until today. But a lot of money, millions, were actually used. And about 10 million paid to Nicki Minaj. It was non-refundable, by the way. And according to Municipal Finance Management Act, you cannot pay a person before the person renders the service. But they decided to pay Nicki Minaj. It is still a case until today. Again, they decided to sell Bonnet-Boom Airport. And also the houses here. The houses here in Pretoria West, they are occupied mostly by foreign nationals. You go also to the houses in Pretoria North, also occupied illegally. And those houses are belonging to the city of Tshwane. There is another house, by the way, in the inner city. There is a house called House 22. That house was belonging to the city of Tshwane. There were many things that led us as the Communist Party to differ with the ANC. Then,
what were the arguments they were advancing from their side? Did they admit wrongs?
No, they didn't even want to meet with us. I requested many meetings with Sputla.
No. In the meeting where you were differing, maybe let me give an example to say, call off this march. What are you crying about? Okay, we'll take care of this. Before 7 days, we'll take care of this. You didn't get to that stage.
You know what they did? Firstly, before before that march, before we decided to go to union bleeding, ourselves, as the Communist Party COSATU, we are marching to the city of Tshwane. We are not alone, we're with COSATU, by the way. We marched several times to the city of Tshwane. Then the mayor of the city of Tshwane, Sputla, used to utter some destructive statement to say they will march until they get charged. We are in control here. Then I ended up saying, we'll march until you listen to us. And if you don't listen to us, we'll lose the whole Tshwane. Then we differed. I remember again, one day I was called by Jacob Mamavolo and Sputla.
I don't like interrupting.
Yes.
Do you think that statement, that very statement, because it oozes arrogance, is the reason why you guys put so much pressure against Tshwane that Thoko Didiza had to come? And I don't want to discuss it. I know you're going to discuss it.
Yes.
But do you think that particular moment is the reason why you made Tshwane fall?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. There are many reasons.
Yeah. Don't answer it long, but I just want you to acknowledge that are you the one that made ANC to lose Tshwane in 2016?
Told them you will lose Tshwane.
All right, no, thanks. You can continue.
Elaborate on that statement. Told them you will lose Tshwane. myself and Sputla, we used to be together when I was still staying in Atteridgeville. The time he was a ward councillor here in Atteridgeville, he was getting a serious pressure and unfairly treated by the then leadership of the ANC, and we used to sympathize with him. We were together all the time with Sputla. Then I requested many meetings with Sputla. Sometimes I was sending him SMS, trying to call him. He didn't answer my phone. Then Sputla and Jacob Mamabolo called me in a particular hotel in that area of Brick Lane. I forgot the name of the hotel. You know, when I arrived there, I found them sitting not in the back side of the hotel. There were some chairs there under the trees. Then Jacob said, no, comrade, because here in Tshwane you like recording the people. Let's put our phones there. Then I questioned myself, what kind of meeting is this? To say we put our phones there. Okay, fine. Then both of them, there were two cell phones. Yes. They put their phones there. Then I had my phone, I put the phone there. They said, no, comrade, another phone, please. Come down, absent. Your second phone, no, I said, come down. Oh, you know, having this one cell phone. They said, no, put another one there, comrade. I said, okay, comrade, put it number three. All of you put another
the third phone.
Yeah, the third one, all of you. They hadn't the third phones. Then we had to continue meeting. And then the phones were there, not off. The phones were there, they were just ringing. Waiters that coming, questioning us, what do you drink here? I was saying, no, I drink pure water and so on. We continue. When we debate, I question myself because really there wasn't rationality behind that meeting, because Jacob said, no, myself and Makura, we used to differ when we were still in the unions. We used to differ when I was in South, we was in the house, we used to differ, but at least now our relationship is very good. Then Sputla follows. Myself and Comrade Abson used to be together, visiting him in his shack in Pomulong at Atteridgeville. I do not know why we differ. I say, no, man, Comrade Sputla, let's be open to each other. How many times did I request a meeting with you? You didn't respond. I just decided to send SMSs, you didn't respond. Let me tell you, remember, we are not friends, we are in politics. And if I send you a message, or if I call you, you must know that call is political. It's not about the friendship. Because you are a political head in the ANC and political head in the Communist Party. In that meeting, we also differed because there wasn't resolution, and equally there was no agenda of that meeting.
What is it that they wanted?
Until today, I can't exactly tell you what happened or what led them to convene that meeting. I'm not sure whether they were trying to neutralize me or what's happening, because I believe if we discuss issues that are about organizations, it must be organization, and I can't go there alone. I must go with the collective because I'm not leading alone. Then after that meeting, that there wasn't any resolution, I was also called again with Comrade Mashish.
Abraham
Mashish, yes. We are called to the Tule House, floor number 6 in the Tule House, if my memory serves well. Where the question had to say, why do you want City of Tshwane to be placed under administration? We told them, because of a lot of corruption in the City of Tshwane. If you do not place that region under administration, ANC will lose Tshwane. We told them. They say, okay, what must we do? We say, no. The best thing to do, there are many old comrades in the City of Tshwane. You can get them. They will assist in resuscitating the region in the City of Tshwane. You get the comrades who are no longer having an interest to lead. So they will reconcile these political differences perhaps in the City of Tshwane. Then they let us, at the start was a fruitful meeting, because we thought they took our advice. Fine. then the politics of Tshwane continues.
Yes, you can continue.
And remember, at that time, I was at home. Then we were called, certain comrade called Pasha brought a paper to say we must come to hearing and so forth and so forth and so forth. We went to those hearings, and my question was there, what did I do? What have I done as something? Until today, there is no answer.
Isn't that the hearing that the ANC released a letter? It was Abraham Shishi, yourself. Who was the third?
No, only two of us were suspended by the ANC.
Yeah, but there was a Derek Hanukom.
No, Derek Hanukom was the chairperson of the disciplinary committee.
Yes, and he had called you guys to come for you guys and the region. I think we were submitted by the region why you were not having this this meeting, this DC meeting, and what was it about? And what was? I just want to understand, why did you leave ANC? When I check, what happened?
We
start with that one year chat by Derek Hanukom. Lindy Wesisuru was in that.
No. Before Derek Hanukom, there was about 4 hearing in the ANC regional office, and in that hearing, because there was no case, they didn't even tell me what is your problem. I said, no. Did I teach anyone? Did I touch anyone? What have I done? Until today, I'm telling you, ANC cannot tell you.
This is exactly the reason.
Yeah. Then after, they say, no, we suspend you absent for 3 years, Comrade Mashishi 5 years. Then we requested a review at the Provincial Disciplinary Committee. That is the one that was chaired by Hanukom. Then when we arrived there, we told them the same thing. But they just decided to say, no, they don't take our story. We say, okay, no, it's good. Comrade Mashishi is good. Let's take it the way it is. Let's serve our suspension. We served that suspension. I served it for 3 years until 5 years. When I request to be reinstated after 5 years, they didn't want to reinstate me. They didn't at all. They didn't want to reinstate me. I said,
how?
I don't know. I reported to many comrades to say, comrade, I said many times. Later was Comrade Mapiti who came to me to say, comrade, we wrote to.
This is important. Please hold it there. This is important for our audience to understand.
Yes.
So when you were temporarily suspended from all organizational work, the reason advance was were you told the reason why?
No. They said, no, Comrade Absent, we suspend you not to do anything, any organizational work.
In the ANC?
In the ANC.
Yes, okay.
But remember, as a leader of the Communist Party, I was continuing with my daily work, political work.
No problem. Let's hold it there. When you say you wanted to come back to the ANC and they did not reinstate your membership, explain it. How? Because do you not belong to a branch? You give your secretary in that branch your
in fact, I was not suspended by the branch.
Yes.
As a member, I was supposed to be suspended by the branch. Because as a branch member, my suspension was supposed to come from the branch.
Yes, I'm saying at the time you wanted to come back, because our audience would need to understand, because an ANC person will come here and say you were lying. I just want us to clarify that. Who was blocking you and how were they blocking you?
The ANC region. The ANC region by then, they didn't want to reinstate me.
Is that why you're saying you did not appear on the wisdom list?
No.
That is before.
The wisdom list came before suspension.
Yes, so what was the difficulty in reinstating you in the ANC? Because the ANC went on a national for many years about gatekeeping led by Jacob Zuma. He spoke about gatekeeping. Who was gatekeeping you?
When there is BBGMs,
yes,
the delegate will come with a package. The package is a wisdom list.
That should match the secretaries.
Exactly. Then that wisdom list, I was forever not on the wisdom list.
From both?
From the branch. That means when they elect, they do anything organizationally, then you are not there. You can't vote because you are not on the wisdom list. You are not there at all in the wisdom list. That's where the problem starts.
So you could not participate in
I couldn't
BPGMs?
participate in activities of the organization because I'm not on the wisdom list.
Okay, no,
and
it's fine.
The problem starts. Even the RIT started from the wisdom list.
No, it's fine. I understand.
Then
you can
when
continue.
It goes to the Communist Party. That one was very clear, was about the grievances in relation to the practices.
Yes.
Practices in the city of Tshwane. But in the ANC, it started at the level of the wisdom list.
Okay, no, I understand.
Yes, then we continue. Then after suspension, we continued. Then 3 years passed. I went to them, comrade, can I come back? No one entertained me. Okay, it's fine. If you don't want me, it's fine. They came and an issue of Thoko Didiza.
Thank you. I wanted you to jump to that.
Then the issue of Thoko Didiza, let me put it in this way. An ANC, you can call them, they know the truth. You know, before there was nominations in the ANC, and when they nominate, it means branches will nominate the preferred leaders. Then Comrade Mapiti and Sputla, they were nominated by majority anyway. But Mapiti was nominated by the ANC Regional Executive Committee for mayoral candidate. When they nominated Mapiti, they nominated Comrade Mapiti for the position of the mayor. Another person was Susan Nkubeng from Hammaskral, with Saruth Tsorekoven in Kosato, and Amelia Fisher. There were 3 names from the ANC Regional Executive Committee. Then Sputla was not nominated.
I want you to explain how did Mapiti beat Sputla in that contest?
Yeah, let me put it in this way. I think ANC, you will have to sometimes convince the ANC members to come and tell the truth here. In some instances, it's not a secret. We discussed this thing with Comrade Mujabelo, where he told me that I went to ANC office. By that time, we were organizing district congress as the Communist Party. Then we had paper, enough paper, and I was having a political report of about 45 pages. Then I went to many union offices because as I led the unions, our relationship was very good with the unions. And this to assist us with the photocopy machine. But because there were the volume of the reports, we wanted to get other machines. Then I went to ANC regional office, where I found about 2 comrades. These are 2 comrades. When I entered the office, then Comrade Mujabelo was coming. Then the 2 from both, they stood up. I said, no, good people, sorry man, I won't consume much of our time. I just want to speak to Comrade Mujabelo. In less than a minute, then I will finish my story with him. Then they allowed me. Then I spoke to Comrade Mujabelo, do you have a machine, photocopy machine? He said, no, Comrade Captain, you can come. Province and the national, they are in the office, they are using another machine because now they are busy with the audit. Fine, but there is another machine, you can use it. Do you have a paper? I said, no, we don't have a paper. Let me go and collect the paper. When I come back, I gave them the paper to assist me. Comrade Mujabelo said, no, Comrade Absent, where are you going? I said, no, man, my work is political today. I'm going to deal with this political report. I don't have any other task. Then Comrade Mujabelo, we discussed on that day myself with him. He said, do you know the people who were here earlier when you were asking them to speak to me?
The two people guarding the door.
Yes. I said, no, I do not know them, but there is one guy this side. That one I know him. He's a councillor in 97 in Mamelodi, Mahalos. He said, good. Comrade Absen, you know these two people, these are the business people from Free State. These people, they gave Mapiti money. The Tshwane was contesting against Sputla, and Mapiti was in the better position to unleash capital to branches and also to regional executive committee members. That's why he managed to beat Sputla in terms of the nomination. In fact, in a nutshell, he bought the nominations. Then these other two, these are the councillors from Mamelodi. This comrade, they are complaining. There is this guy Buskek. Now I'm a person who speak without any shibari. This person, it was Tuesday on that day.
Yeah.
This person is a councillor from Mamelodi. Mamelodi yesterday they had the council. They had the
PGM.
No, in the council chamber in Mamelodi, you remember all the council in the region, they get that almost every Monday to deal with the council work. Okay. They had their meeting as the councillors in Mamelodi. According to information, that Buskek entered that meeting. And when he enters the meeting, they said he went there carrying double. He told them, people, don't forget, I'm still part of you. I'm still part of you. Then after a few minutes, he decided to lose. Then these people, they went to regional executive committee in order to negotiate a tender for Buskek. There is a road from Mamelodi. In fact, it was Mahube by then. Mahube, Mamelodi, Mams Mall to that the big road from Mams Mall to N4. They wanted to give him that tender in order to silence him. That is the story. Yeah, I said, no, comrade. Do you want to tell us if ANC was able to win the city of Tshwane? City of Tshwane could have captured by the people from Free State, these business people from Free State, because these people now they want their money from Comrade Mapiti. We were just speculating by then. Okay, we leave it in that way, then everything was smooth. Then we went to the Congress of the Communist Party. That Congress, as I'm saying, we were busy with the copies there. We went to the Congress, and in that Congress we were even assisted by Comrade Mjapelo. In that Congress, remember Mjapelo is a businessman. We were assisted by Comrade Mjapelo for us to continue with our Congress in Pretoria Water. Then where I was re-elected as the Secretary of the Communist Party. Then after the congresses, or the district congresses in Gauteng, we went to provincial congress, where all the districts and the YCL in Gauteng, they wanted me to come and form part of the secretariat in the province. In fact, they wanted me to come and be a full-time secretary in the province. For that nomination, entire leadership of the Communist Party, they came and imposed the leadership. If in fact it was much better if they were saying, let's go to election and rob us on the ballot. They didn't rob us on the ballot. They literally imposed the leadership. The leadership of Jacob Mamabol was imposed in 2017. But because Absen was vocal, remember in the city of Tshwane, we had one of the districts that actually requested the Communist Party to retable a motion on the state power, to say the Communist Party must contest election on its own. Lucky enough, when we arrived there in the Congress, almost all the provinces supported us to say SACP must contest election independently. But then the resolution was very dynamic, because that resolution, it was saying SACP may or may not contest the election. But then the general mood in the Congress, and in that Congress, We were very clear because majority of us wanted to elect Comrade Thoko Didiza as the secretary. And the Comrade Thoko was like a person like crying to say, you know, in my life I can't contest Comrade Blade and the Communist Party cannot fall apart because of my name. You can question them in that Congress. Then the Congress continued. Then that Congress was
Are you saying Soluma Paila was coward to take up a challenge against Blade?
It's not a secret.
He had to wait for Blade to.
I can come. We will tell him. We want and Tshwane. We're very clear in our provincial meeting to say we want Comrade Thoko Didiza to come as the secretary in 2017. Comrade Thoko declined. That Congress actually was even addressed by Cyril Ramaphosa, where he told the delegates, Comrade, you must pause on the issue of state power. When I questioned the Comrade, Comrade was telling us to pause, why he mustn't pause as the president of the ANC and to allow the Comrade question that if indeed you know how to pause.
Are you saying when Jacob Mamabolo emerged, he emerged under duress? So voices were subjugated.
No, the time he emerged under duress was the time they were contesting during the Pendulous era.
Oh, I thought you were saying the time you were contesting, you guys were suppressed.
No, that one he wasn't contesting. They were imposed.
Oh, okay.
They were imposed.
Oh, the people, they just came back. Okay, this is your lead.
They were imposed.
Okay.
Those comrades. It's not a secret. They were imposed. They can come and we'll tell them straight. They were imposed.
Okay.
Even now, the Communist Party is not in check. Majority of comrades got suspended because they can't speak. You know, when you speak, you get suspended. Where is Matsimela? The former leader of Pop is suspended. Mbaba suspended. For simple reason of questioning why the province cannot go to the conference and so forth and so forth. You can question Mbaba, you can question Matsimela. You can even question, there is one member of the parliament currently called Cyril Mayesu. Myself and Cyril Mayesu, they decided to suspend Cyril Mayesu because Cyril Mayesu was also nominated to be in the top 5. They decided to suspend Comrade Ditiko from Western because Ditiko was also nominated as the deputy chairperson of the province. Because we are vocal, they decided. But before they suspend absent, because I was also having information that they want to suspend. Even I'm a person who was lucky enough, because even the time ANC wanted to suspend him, I got it from other members to say, comrade, these comrades so and so, they came to us, they want to suspend you. Before they suspend, I get information that to say they want to suspend you. The same thing happened in the Communist Party. I said, comrade, if you don't want me in the Communist Party, let me resign as the secretary of Tshwane. I resigned as the secretary of Tshwane. I said I will be an ordinary member of the Communist Party. I will be an ordinary member of the Communist Party in the city of Tshwane. Then I resigned, I went back to my branch. I continued as an activist in my branch. There came a district council. Then the branch nominated me to go and represent them in the district council. Then they didn't allow me to enter the district council. So I said, no, if you don't want me to be part of the district council, while I left you peacefully, let me resign. That's where I ended resigning. In fact, my 29 years membership of the Communist Party is there. I joined the Communist Party in 1991. Joined ANC in 1990, December. In 1991, September, I joined the Communist Party. Then I resigned as the Communist Party. Then, because I was from the union, I was very active, having some comrades in NUMSA and so forth and so forth. I started participating, attending NUMSA meetings, and also the SRWP of NUMSA. Then, Comrade Pagamile, I'm sure you know him from the media and was leading us as the provincial chair, and I was his deputy interim. Then when Comrade Pagamile resigned, because he was very, very committed in NUMSA, I led the SRWP as the interim provincial chairperson. Then our difference is when the SRWP took a decision to say they are not going to contest the election. I said, comrade, we complain about the Communist Party, not which took a decision not to contest the election. Equally, you do not want to contest the election. So, what answer are you going to take to the general membership, what the working class in general? Because when we are mobilizing the people, we are very clear and unequivocal to them that here is a political home. Now you are saying you don't contest the election. So give them an answer. What should they vote for? Which part should they vote for if you don't contest the election? There was no answer. Until today, NUMSA is stagnant with the SRWP. And I also told them, because we were sitting in the Central Committee, I told them in the Central Committee, the minutes are there in the Central Committee. And like enough, even when they were writing the minutes, they were just writing the minutes like a record to say absent, so and so and so. It is there in the minutes to say absent, say so and so. I questioned them to say, if you don't want to contest the election, how possible in the politics, in our contemporary politics, to say we are not contesting the election, but you don't give your members a direction? Then the SRWB then became stagnant until today. It's no more.
Finished Thoko Didiza story.
Yes. No, Thoko Didiza story, yes. You know this Thoko Didiza story. Then after the nomination of Comrade Mapiti, it's not a secret to say Mapiti didn't meet requirements. Susan Nguyen didn't meet requirements. Amelia Fisher didn't meet requirements.
What were the requirements?
You know, ANC sometimes, you know, there are some processes to say if you are nominated, they will check you through interviews, they will assess your political credentials and so forth and so forth. Then they didn't meet requirements. Then, according to information, I'm saying according to information because I didn't see a paper, but I got that.
Before you go further, the reason I'm asking you about these requirements is at the time when Tshwane was burning, they kept saying Mapiti and matric. Was that true?
No, that one I don't know, but I don't believe in it because Mapiti, I think he had the masters.
Okay, no, it's fine. You can continue.
So, according to information, about 3 names were nominated again from the province, because in terms of the guideline, if the nominees from the region they do not meet the requirements, the national requested the province to submit other names. According to the information, I'm not sure about it, but the information that we got is that Comrade Beginkosi, the former regional chairperson of Tshwane, was nominated. Comrade the former Master of South Africa, Comrade Jagolina Mufugeng, was nominated, and then the name Thoko Didiza. Then there were 3 names. For
mayor of Tshwane.
Yes.
Inside ANC.
After
these 3 could not make it.
After the 3 names fall.
Yes.
That 3 names, Thoko Didiza, then
Jackie Mufugeng and Nkosi. Okay, put it so we can follow.
Yeah.
So Tshwane's candidates, 3 of them could not make it.
Remember, Jackie Mufugeng led ANC Women's League.
Okay.
In Tshwane.
Okay.
You know the main story. Jackie Mufugeng led ANC in Tshwane. And I still remember when Jacob Mamabulifedi was not member of ANC in the 2006. It is me who went all over getting the membership of ANC for Jacob Mamabul to sign it. When there were the local government election in 2006, Jacob Mamabul was representing the Communist Party in the regional list committee. Then Comrade Jackie Mufugeng. Then when they circulated the roll call to say the comrade must send the roll call, then there was a column for ANC membership number. Then Jacob Mamabul was forever not having the ANC membership number. Then the following meeting of the regional list committee, Jacob Mufugeng said, no, anyone who has no membership of ANC will not be allowed in the next meeting. Then Jacob Mamabul came to my tin house, my shed in Atteridgeville. Say, Comrade, what is GP? I say, Comrade Jacob, GP number is ANC membership number of Gauteng province. In Libobo SLP and so forth, I explained to him. Then he had no membership. I went because he was residing in Willows. Then immediately...
Wait, Willows where?
Willows next to the Grove. When we drive
the Grove, yes.
The Grove from Mamelodi. He was residing there. Then we went to Nel Mafias because that area was falling under Nel Mafias. There was a certain lady called Amina, the wife of Comrade Jack, in Nel Mafias. Then we went to Comrade Amin because he was a leader of that branch. Then Comrade Amin gave us the recruit number of the branch. Then Jacob signed that membership form. Then the following day, I was the first person on the queue for us to depose Jacob Mamabolo's membership of ANC. Total 6. That's how Jacob Mamabolo became a member of ANC. Let's leave it. This issue of the 3 delegates, the 3 nominees from the province. Then National arrived on the name of Thoko Didiza. Because remember, Thoko Didiza served under the cabinet of Comrade Thabo Mbeki. And if you make a proper analysis, obviously, a person whose credential was more powerful compared to others among the 3. Thoko Didiza's credential obviously could have overwhelmed almost everyone. Yes. Then they met with the comrade to explain, we are bringing Thoko Didiza, convene all the members of the ANC in Tshwane. That's when they convened
at Pilditch.
Yeah.
At Pilditch.
Yes. And we remember someone died in Pilditch.
Yes, and a court case happened.
Yes, when I was driving from Limpopo, remember I'm the one who assisted the hawkers in the city of Tshwane. In fact, these hawkers were brutalized by the city of Tshwane. I'm the one who mobilized them. I'm the one who helped them to establish themselves and to form the executive committee. It's absent. It's absent. They worked with me. I remember one day when Sputla decided to take them to Brazil, he said that they will learn about the business, the small businesses, the hawkers in Brazil. I said, no, comrade, go there. But I know, when you come back, you are no longer going to speak to absent. And indeed, when they came back, they were no longer speaking to absent until today. They only came to me the time they were getting another, some unfair practices against one. But that one, it was the women's. Or from the
no, wait, let's not leave it. Why did you think they will not come back and speak to you?
No, I know they will capture them.
Against you?
I know they will capture them, yes. I know they will capture them.
Sharp.
Because, you know, when I mobilized them, there is that young guy, Shoes. Almost every Friday they were arresting him. And they will release him on Monday. No case. Every Friday, arrest, release him on Monday. And other hawkers in the city of Tshwane, they were brutalized. They were paying rent because they do have some licenses when they sell. Others they were not saying, and they complained to say, why these foreign nationals they don't have proofs, but they are not being brutalized. Only the local people get brutalized. Then I mobilized them. I facilitate them. I even convene informal traders forum nationally to come. Comrade Brown came, was called by me to establish the committee in Tshwane. After they established the committee in Tshwane, I said, no, let me tell you, I will assist you until you create a good relationship with the city of Tshwane so that they are no longer brutalizing you. We did it. And then they requested me to say, Comrade Abson, assist us to work with these hawkers. I assisted them, then Sputla took them to Brazil to say they will learn about the
Shoes was in that delegation.
Pardon?
Shoes.
Shoes was the chairperson.
Yes, was in that delegation to Brazil.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, you can question that. They went to Brazil. But when they came there, they were no longer to speaking to Absin. Absin has got no money. Remember, Absin has got no money. Absin cannot capture that. And that is the end of the story.
Okay.
But we do talk with myself and Shoes. We do talk.
Okay.
We do talk with Paul Lillian and so on because they established a women's committee. And that women's committee continued to speak to me because now they are divided. Okay. In fact, they requested me to assist them. When I was at home driving back to Tshwane, then these hawkers They reported to me to say, Comrade Absent, they called us to pleadage. I'm saying, what is the meeting all about? I say, no, Sputla is calling us there in order to support him. There's a program there. Only to find only ANC members are needed here. That is the time someone was killed.
Wasn't the meeting convened by Aaron Mutwaledi?
Aaron Mutwaledi was a deployee.
Okay.
Because Aaron Mutwaledi and Susan Shabangu, they were deployees of Tshwane. In some instances, in Semimax, there were all branches of the city of Tshwane where we are telling them the problems of the city of Tshwane.
Okay.
How the people are being brutalized. I can even tell how Boko Haram came about. I want them about Boko Haram in 2012. Now Boko Haram is treating the people. I want them about Boko Haram. Then they called those workers. Then these people, they told me to say we are going there. I said, man, according to information that I got, only ANC members called to that meeting. And they didn't only call hawkers. They also called these fat allies, the EPWP fat allies. They call all the fat allies people to that meeting, because these fat allies, you know, these fat allies, when they were hired for EPWP, they will go there to do the work of the municipality. By 9 o'clock they go home in the ANC t-shirt, then they will do door to door for ANC. It's not a secret. We even told them. To say they do door to door of ANC. That's how, because if you want to work for the fat allies, you want to work for EPWP, firstly you have to be a member of the ANC. And I told them to say, comrades, how do you hire EPWP in the meetings of the ANC? You are actually destroying the organization, because those who are outside the ANC, they won't get that opportunity. And majority of the people, they will ended up training ANC in order to access the fat others. That means you will have non-members of ANC in the ANC, because they only came here because now they see ANC as an employment agency.
Okay, hold it there. That needs to be discussed. People are always making fun of ANC volunteers. They say to ANC volunteers, if you yourself are not employed. No. So is it wrong for the ANC to quickly appoint those that it see on the immediate before it goes further? I'm not saying there's no corruption, I'm just asking.
Comrade, it is wrong. I must tell the comrades who are listening to me and the people of South Africa.
Thank you.
And any organization that is in power, it is wrong. The job of the government is for the public. It's not for the organization, for a particular political party. You know what was happening? When there is impeachment by the mayor in Hamaskral, all EPWP members, they will have to attend there, and they will sign the register in the bus. Anyone who's not there, then is off. It's not going to get paid.
Who was that mayor?
Sputla.
Okay.
No, it's my comrade. It's my comrade. He knows the truth. And I like, you know, Comrade Sebo. Comrade Sebo is very brave.
Yeah.
Comrade Sebo was used to tell them openly to say, comrade, you are destroying the organization. In most cases, they say absent that Comrade Sebo, but Comrade Sebo was very clear. He was telling them from the onset to say, comrade, you are destroying the organization. But because he was leading the ANC, they didn't listen to him.
So was Lesotho present in that meeting in Centurion?
Yeah, he was present. He was present. He was present, and Lesotho was told.
Yeah.
He was told to say, if you attend that march of tomorrow, because Youth League was part of us, if Youth League attend that march of tomorrow, they will dissolve them. And they ended up not longer attending the march. They were there.
So that was the cohort of Burachi,
yes, they were together.
Yeah,
yes.
Okay. Okay, finish the disease.
Yeah. Then, someone was killed in that, someone was killed in that piltage. Anyway, everything continues. These people, and this one, when they start mobilizing against Thoko Didiza to say Thoko Didiza is not from Tshwane, I said, comrade.
This one is who?
they're saying Thoko Didiza is from Tshwane. I'm sure you were listening to the media.
Yes, I hear you say this one's.
Thoko.
Yes.
Yes.
Who is saying this one is not from Tshwane?
You know, media was interviewing the people who were saying no Sputla, no vote.
Yes.
Yes. Media was interviewing the people who say no Sputla, no vote.
Yes.
Then when media interview, I had an interview with some number of media houses. Then I say no. When they say Thoko Didiza is not from Tshwane, where does Comrade Mokachwa comes from?
The former mayor.
The former mayor of Tshwane.
Is it not the first mayor? After?
That is the first mayor of the city because all this after amalgamation of the small municipalities. Yeah, in 2000 became the first mayor.
Sure.
Yeah, executive mayor, yes. Then he was from Mpumalanga. He was from Mpumalanga. Originally, Ramokopasa are from Mutokwa in Limpopo. Yes, they couldn't hear in Atredi, but originally they're from Mutokwa in Limpopo. And they're also proud with that. I said Mukatu is from Mutokwa. Mukatu is from Mpumalanga. Comrade Gwen Ramohopa and Sputla. Original Ramohopas are from Ramohopa. Yes.
Yeah.
Why don't you like these comrades? And the ANC constitution is very clear. It doesn't speak about this thing of
local,
the ethnicity, tribalism, and so forth. It's very clear. And Thoko Didiza was residing in Tshwane. One day I phoned Thoko Didiza about the programs. When we were campaigning, I phoned Thoko Didiza about the program. The time I was phoning him, I actually attended there was a mini rally in Pomolo next to Vista University. All Vista now is UP in Atteridgeville. When I arrived there, you know those comrades, they were singing that Mboho of ZCC. Mboho. Then I told the comrade, certain comrade to say, comrade, the power is going. This is a serious song of the ZCC. How does ANC sing this? Just imagine in the rally of the ANC.
What's wrong with it? What's wrong?
No, the revolutionary songs are there.
Yeah, but
if now you play with the ZCC a song, Boho and so forth and so forth and so forth, you actually invite unnecessary attack from the public. What about the other churches? What about the community who do not belong in that?
No, Mara Comrade Epson, what's wrong when they sing a religious song? Yeah, but in the ANC, choruses are sung from the Bible. Even people are praying in the Bible. What's in particular you found wrong when you were reading the situation when Mpo was sung?
No, in ZCC, song is not a song. There are some of the songs where they sing for serious order.
Yeah.
About petty dialogue and so forth and so forth.
Yes.
It's not just a song. The comrade they were playing with that song. Then that night, I tried to phone Thoko Didiza to say, Comrade Thoko Didiza, we are having programs. We are having, and the first program is in Atteridgeville. That mineral of the Communist Party lobbying for ANC to win election was actually addressed by Comrade Grace Pambir. I call Comrade Pambir to Comrade Pambir, can we get Thoko Didiza to come and address that? When I phoned Thoko Didiza was very clear with me to say, Comrade Absen, I would like to come to that meeting about them. Let me be open to you. I don't know how to operate. Because you will agree in the meeting. When we disperse, the following day, everything has changed. You will not even know when did they meet again to change the program. I say,
in what capacity was Didiza serving in Tshwane at the time?
Didiza was a mayoral candidate, remember?
No. Yes, I understand. But what capacity was she in a branch here? People kept saying she lives in the east.
Her branch was in Tshwane.
Yes.
The eastern part there.
Yes. They said she's coming from the east, and but in what capacity? So in Tshwane politics, she was not serving, but she was just a councillor. She was a mayoral candidate.
No, when we serve at national level, You know, when we serve at national level, you relinquish your position at the branch.
Okay, no, I understand. Thanks.
You can't serve double. Once you get elected to upper structures, you relinquish your position.
Okay.
Yes. Then I call Comrade Thoko Didiza in order to request her to come and address. Our rally. Thoko Didiza said, no, I'm not sure whether I will be in the better position to attend, because sometimes we agree about the project, but when we wake up the following day, everything has changed.
They change.
Then I took the point the way it was presented by Comrade Thoko Didiza, and I told Comrade Chris Pambili to say, willy-nilly you must be there, because I don't think Comrade Thoko Didiza will come, the way she explains. Then we continue. Thoko Didiza, or no Sputla, no vote phenomenon. To me, it was created for the wrong reasons. And firstly, let me tell you, in Tshwane, there was council resolution in Tshwane. That council resolution, it was speaking about 30%. That means if there is a project coming to our area, tender or project coming to our area, then 60% is for the main contractor. Then 30% is for small, medium, and micro enterprises. Then 10% is for labor. Then there were problems in the city of Tshwane in terms of 30%. And these people who are brutalizing the people in the ANC programs or branches. Some of them, they were members of the business forum. You know, this thing of extortion started long ago here in Tshwane. They were members of the business forums. They even came to our branch. I was even shamboked. Let me tell you, I was even shamboked.
Excuse.
I was even shamboked.
Yes.
Yeah. By the same people. In front of Metropolis, I questioned Metropolis. How do you allow this to happen in your presence? But because they were instructed, they didn't act. So these people who were going branch to branch, shampoking the people who are against the leadership or who are having dissenting view against the leadership. That's how they lost the situation. Then when they mobilized the people advocating no Sputla, no vote, I said, good people, these people, they are advocating no Sputla, no vote. But I know this leadership is not serious about addressing that challenges. And we said they will lose one, and indeed they lost one. There are many things that we can speak about this.
I want you to hold them. In my reading,
yes,
you seem to have welcomed the candidature of Thoko Didiza, whether as a compromise candidate because she was called that, or because she was just a better candidate than the two who were fielded. What is?
Yeah, in fact, it is because I believe in democratic centralism. The reason why, when you elect the people democratically, they become center. But these people are elected in a democratic way. They are the center, and that center we call it democratic centralism because the center is being democratized and democracy centralized. Then when the decision comes from the center, we all toe the line. We never questioned any deployment of the comrades. When they were deploying the comrades, even before Thoko Didiza, we never questioned it because the decision was from national. That's how we are taught in politics. But this one was questioned.
I'm repeating.
And I ended up saying, comrades,
I'm repeating.
Yes.
Did you support her?
I supported her.
Because the center directed.
Decided.
All right, no
yes,
thanks.
Because the center decided.
Yeah, so those were the days of ANC, how you left
ANC.
how you left ANC, how you left SACP, and in the civic movement, are you still there?
Yeah, let me say I wrote a letter resigning from the Communist Party. From the ANC, I didn't write them a letter because the ANC principle is clear. Once you participate in another organization against ANC, you expect yourself. Then I decided to join another organization.
Okay.
Because I know once I join another organization,
automatically
election against the ANC automatically.
Now that you've said so, so it means clearly there was no need to have a disciplinary hearing at Jacob Zuma.
There was no need because